Hey, what's up, guys? Cinema Gamer Music Madness 23 here, and I'm back again for another video for you guys. Um, um, I sorry I haven't posted a video in like a week. It's just that I was in Florida for a week, so I'm gonna tell you about what I watched in Florida, and I watched Nothing But Trouble. Nothing But Trouble is a comedy released in 19 is a spookily comedy released in 1991, filmed by Warner Brothers Pictures. Chevy Chase, John Candy, Demi Moore, and Dan Aykroyd are nothing but uproarious in this cockeyed comedy written by and directed by Dan Aykroyd, packing more ghoulish glee than Beetlejuice. Welcome to Vulcanvania, the twilight zone of speed traps. One wrong turn off the New Jersey Turnpike and stock markets whiz chase investment lawyer more end up there. One minor driving violation and they're hauled off by Vulcanvania's finest John Candy to the part courtroom, part funhouse of the 160-year-old justice of the peace, Alvin Vulcanheiser, played by Dan Aykroyd, from Frying Pan to Fire. Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd and John Candy in two tasty roles each is all howls. I thought this movie was another one of those very amusing amazing movie, because it's one of those spookily haunted house comedies. It's one of those haunted house spookily comedies. And it's a 90s cheeseball I love these 90s cheeseball comedies, so if you haven't seen it, feel free to check it out, or rent it on Netflix, or watch it on demand or something. So that's all I have to say about it. So there you guys go. And I also watched Splash while I was on vacation. Splash. Tom Hanks. Splash is a touchstone is a comedy, a mermaid comedy released in, it doesn't say what year. I think 1994. I want to say in the 80s. I think this is another one of those 80s cheeseball comedies, and film released by Touchstone Pictures. Tom Hanks stars as Alan Bauer, a workaholic who is convicted he can't fall in love, that is, until he's mysteriously rescued at sea by the mermaid of his dreams. Soon Alan and Madison, played by Daryl Hannah, are swept away by a hilarious and heartwarming romance. Academy Award winner Ron Howard directed as a star-studded cast, including Eugene Levy and hilarious John Candy in A Magical Tale. that now includes a magical tale. So this movie was this was a pretty awesome. This is a pretty hilarious movie. I would highly recommend it if you haven't seen it, because feel free to rent it or watch it on demand if you haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen it, feel free to rent it or watch it on demand. So Madison and Alan have fell in love ever since they were kids. So that's all I have to say about it. So there you guys go. And I also watched Volunteers. Volunteers was released in is a comedy released in 1985, owned by HBO Home Video. Life has taken a turn for the worse for Lawrence Bourne, played by Tom Hanks. He is on the run from the bookies and in debt for $28,000, and although it comes from money, nothing but trouble seems to be coming his way. Lawrence persuades a friend to let him take his place on a plane leaving that night for Thailand, and before he knows it, old money, Lawrence ends up in no money Thailand to work with the Peace Corps. Down amongst the do-gooders like Tom Tootle from Tacoma, played by John Candy, and the pretty Beth Wexler, played by Rita Wilson. Lawrence has his work cut out for him, while the others are teaching the natives how to boil water. She's showing them how to play bridge, but the small village finds itself caught up in a battle between a CIA-supported warlord and communist revolutionary forces. Lawrence must delay his plans for opening a Thai nightclub and romancing Beth, and focusing on more important things like staying alive. I thought this movie was pretty hilarious. It's another one of those comedies where it's another one of those 80s cheeseball comedies where where these 80s cheeseball foreign comedies where they help people out in Thailand, and teach Thailand people how to speak English, and I think they teach them how to speak English, and they teach them what they do in America, and they build a bridge for them, and they have enemies, and there's a lot of and the Thais enemies. The Thais enemies get past the bridge, so they have to blow up the bridge at the end. So the bad people don't get across their side. So I would highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. So I would either rent it or watch it on demand. So that's all I have to say about it, so there you guys go. Okay guys, thanks for watching my video. Be sure to hit that like button, Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. And hit that notification bell because you got to do that now. So, okay, thanks again and signing off and see you all later. Peace out.